Leona asks in a questioning tone. I don't understand why you came out on a blind date today. James ruthlessly pushes Leona and says, I don't know where these beggar-type people come from so early in the morning. Leona becomes furious and starts moving toward him, but Emma stops her and says, calm down. Jack apologizes politely and leaves the place. Jack, speaking with concern, says, you shouldn't have done that, boss. James says arrogantly, I hate beggars intensely. Whenever I see them, my blood starts boiling. Then he adds, I don't know why the girl we came here to meet still hasn't arrived. He picks up his phone and calls the matchmaker. Why hasn't the girl arrived yet? I've been waiting for her in the park. The matchmaker replies, she will come in a wheelchair. James is stunned and asks in shock, did you come here to meet me? Emma happily says, yes, I came here to meet you. Please accept these flowers from me. James angrily throws the bouquet on the ground and shouts, do you think you're some fairy princess that you came here to meet me? Have you seen your status? You're a worthless beggar. Even beggars are better than you. Jack gently says, every human being has some kind of compulsion. James angrily snaps, who told you to lecture me? I am your owner, not the other way around. I'm a prince descended from the moon. There are lines of beautiful girls behind me. Jack says sadly, there's no point explaining anything to you. Then gently asks Emma, what happened to your legs? Emma sadly explains, when I was 10 years old, my parents passed away. The responsibility of my younger sister fell on my shoulders. I studied at night and worked as a delivery girl during the day. One day, a car suddenly hit me and I lost my legs. James says coldly with arrogance, you came here looking for sympathy? You'll get nothing here. Leave. Jack can no longer tolerate his words. He places the bouquet into Emma's hands and walks away. James says with pride, there is no happiness like marriage in your life. Your life is already stained. Leona sighs and says, why didn't you tell the truth that you are perfectly fine? Emma explains calmly, if I had told the truth, would James's real face have been exposed? After a short while, Jack returns with a blanket and gently says, it's very cold here, and places the blanket over Emma. Emma seriously asks, will you be my friend? And extends her hand. Jack shakes her hand. Emma asks without hesitation, are you single? Jack replies shyly, yes, I am still single. Emma asks cautiously, do you dislike me? Jack confidently says, every person has some kind of hardship. They just need someone to support them. The assistant enters. Emma stands up on her feet. The assistant hands her a credit card. Emma takes it and thanks her. Jack, shocked, asks, you're perfectly fine? Emma explains, yes, I am completely fine. I staged all of this to see whether James would accept me in that condition, but fate had something else planned. Instead of James, I found a kind-hearted and compassionate man like you. Blushing, she asks, will you marry me? Jack smiles and says, how could I ever refuse? Emma happily reaches for his hand, but James suddenly steps in and says, I was made only for you, and you were made only for me. Emma angrily pulls her hand back and says, who do you think you are? You break people's hearts first, and then claim they belong to you? I despise people like you who treat the poor like dirt beneath their shoes. Emma delivers a message to the viewers. In life, we find our life partner only once, so choose someone who accepts you in every condition. How many points out of 10 would you give my message?